Hey there, this is Kaylee live from the famous swinging bridge at Camp Couchdale in Arkansas, where our team has just finished up this past week of spending time with FFA members from over 100 chapters in the natural state of Arkansas. We've had some new experiences, including chocolate gravy, which was absolutely delicious, and we've got to meet a lot of amazing FFA members. As we traveled to different schools every day, we got to hear the opening ceremonies performed by the chapter officers. There's a particular line that has really stuck out to me. Part of the vice president's part reads, "Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much." Two young ladies, Shelly and Darren, really brought that to life this week. We were hanging out in our workshop at Waldron High School when Shelly and Darren started sharing some of the commitments that they had made. We were talking about ways to impact our families and our communities, our FFA chapters back at home. And Darren shares that she wants to commit to collecting some items, to taking action to help families who get to stay at the Ronald McDonald House when their family members are in the hospital. Other students shared some of their commitments. And then finally, Shelly stood up and said, "I have something to say." Then she directly addressed Darren and said, "Thank you. You do not know how much of a difference what you're doing makes." See, my cousin was burned in a terrible house fire, and she had to go to the hospital and stay for quite some time. And my uncle was able to go with her and to stay at the Ronald McDonald House, and it helped our family so much. I later got to see these two young ladies exchange phone numbers, hug, and have a really, really cool moment. It's amazing the impact that can be made when we don't just have words, wisdom, or knowledge, but labor and action. Other FFA members have been putting this into practice all week. What are you going to do? During this time of year, we typically make New Year's resolutions. In fact, Clay encouraged us to make thanking those who provide our food, our fiber, and our natural resources to us one of those resolutions a couple of weeks ago. But what are we going to do about it? Aaron, a member at the Magnet Cove FFA chapter in Arkansas, decided that the knowledge of having hungry people in his community wasn't enough, that he was going to get involved with the community garden at his school and in that project. A discussion we had as chapter officers here on Saturday led us to realize that we have to lay down our pride and get in there and do some dirty work, do some hard work to make our chapters the best that they can be. So what will you do? We have the knowledge that the National FFA Scholarship application is due on February 15th. We actually have to do it to benefit from it. We realize that National FFA Week is a wonderful opportunity to build community support. But what are we going to do to make those opportunities available to others in our school and in our community? Let's think about it. What knowledge, what wisdom do you have that can be turned into action? The lyrics to one of my favorite songs, Portrait, by the band Freely, says, "There is no end to what can happen when all our words turn to action." I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Take action, make impact. See you next time.